Okay, if you are here, if you give me just a little chat note to let me know that you are here, I'd appreciate it. Just wait a couple minutes for people to jump on. Again, if you're here, if you'd give me a little message that you can hear me and in the live chat, just make sure you hit live chat on your YouTube. Okay, I see a couple people popping on here. There we go. I just wanted to put my. There we go. Hi, Trina. Hi, Pam. Okay. All right, I have some more people coming on here, so I'm going to get started. Okay, so my name is Shirley Natali. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. A lot of you know me, some of you might not. And tonight we are going to create this card. I really, really like this. I like the sunset scenes and that kind of background to work with. So that's what we're going to generate or create tonight with the stamp set Under the Moon from Stampin' Up. Okay. Let me see. Very loud and clear. Thanks, Pam. Okay, so these are the colors that we're going to be working with. And for some of you that don't know Stampin' Up, every 2 years they have what's called an In Color Club. And they choose to have 5 colors that they rotate out each year. Or every year it changes, but there's 2 sets every other year. One's one set and one's another set. Hi, Jean. How are you? So they rotate them out. This year's set is probably my favorite from, I think it's 3 years ago. They had a really pretty set too, but it is Shy Shamrock. I mean, I'm going to switch screens here because I have this where I'm bigger and that's okay. I'm going to remove me. There we go. So we have Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash. This is Daffodil Delight. That is not a new in color. Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, which Pretty in Pink was an old color for those of you that have been in Stampin' Up! For a while, and they just brought that back. I hope they keep that. And Petunia Pop. So they are the 5 new in colors, and we're going to use all of them tonight, along with Daffodil Delight, Pecan Pie, and Early Espresso to create this card. Okay. So, but before I start doing that, I have to show you. I like to put these in order the way I'm going to use them. That way I have them stacked right here when I need them. So this Saturday, I have a class for all my customers that come to my card class or just online orders that are over $100 this year. And first of all, I want to thank everybody for supporting me in my small business because it sure appreciates. What is that? Okay. Sorry about that. My computer just did something to me. I thought I lost everybody. So we're having a bingo. And we're going to do in color bingo extravaganza. So I've been promising to show everybody bingo cards, what I've created. And this is what I created. It has all the different things that we're going to use on Saturday. And then I put all of these in a spinner. You know, that spinner app that you have on, that you can get. It's off of the I don't know if all phones do it, but my iPad had it, so I use it. And I put all these in the spinner, and that's how we're going to draw it. And then I also generated one for that has all the ink colors of Stampin' Up! Just for, throughout the year. So that's what we're going to be doing Saturday, and there's lots of goodies that everyone can win. Okay, so let's get started here. And we're going to use a basic card base is 4¼ inches by 5½ inches. So this is the same size of the card base. And I want to make it bigger because we're going to use the Deckel frames die. Got this twisted here. After we're done, creating the background and everything, we're going to cut it out with that. So we want it to be larger than what we're going to use. Okay. And actually, there's something on that. Let me cut another piece quick because I just got glue on that and it's not going to stamp right if I don't. So how was everybody's day today? Everyone can see Pam. I actually work with Pam. And Trina is my cousin. Jean is a scrapbooker that I met down in Philly, oh my God, years ago, from a girlfriend, Judy Moan. And Peggy, everybody knows my BFF Peg that passed away. We would go down, and that's where we met Jean. And we've actually met a lot of people, Pat Bow, if she'll find me or not. We met them down in Philly. So busy and tiring. Aren't we all, Trina? So, okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stamp. We're going to use this set, okay? And we're going to use it in Shy Shamrock. And you're going to ink this up. And I'm going to do the bigger part down and the top part. Now, this is a distinctive stamp, which means it has its own shading. So I'm going to do this right in the middle. I like to let it sit a little bit on there for the ink absorbs. And that might look like I didn't get it all inked, but that's part of the distinctive stamp sets. And now I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on the sides, but I'm going to stamp off the paper. Okay. Now I'm going to use my cleaner here and clean your stamp good, because we're going to be using that for a couple of the. So we're now actually done with the Shy Shamrock for now. Now we're going to go to Summer Splash. And now I'm going to put my small end down. And I'm just going to lay it right on top of that. And I saw this, for the life of me, I can't remember who I saw this from. I think it might have been a girl from Canada, but I'm not sure. She lived in Canada, but was from the United States, I think, or she's in the United States from Canada. And I can't think of her name. And do you think I would have saved it? I didn't. Well, at least not that I found yet. So we're going to stamp those two. Washing my scrubby. And now I'm going to put this away for now. And we're going to stamp in Daffodil Delight. Now this one I'm doing a little bit different. This one last night, I actually used Calypso Coral with Peach Pie, and that gave it more orangey. Tonight, I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight, which I think will give it more of a yellow. And so we're going to ink that up good. Okay. Then I'm actually going to leave that out in case I have to do it again. And then I'm going to use my dauber with Peach Pie. Getting screen here. I'm just going to daub and get some ink on it, and I'm just going to go around here. Go around the tips of the stamp. That's going to give it two-tone coloring of it. Okay. And I am going to go right on there like that. And this one here, I really want to let sit in for a little bit. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Char. Hey, Kelly. Oh my God, I miss my friend. Okay, and then we're going to do that. Now that is, on here, I don't know if you can see it as much, but it does have yellow on it. Trying to get it out of the shadowing and everything. So I think I kind of like that one better, to be honest with you. I think the yellow is a little light, but we're going to roll with it. So now I'm going to take actually I still need that yellow. My yellow, and I'm going to do the same thing around here. And it's okay if I overlap on the sun setting because the yellow. See that? I almost dipped in the wrong ink. No double dipping. Okay. And now we're going to go to our Peach Pie. So now I am just going to stamp that off a little bit. I don't have to totally wash this because it's a lighter color and they're in the same color family. And then I'm going to go like this. Just going to go around it. Like that. And like that. I'm going to do a little bit there. And then a little bit there. Okay. And I know this kind of looks like, oh my God, but it all comes together. Oh, Cal, I can't wait to see you. How exciting about Katie? She getting excited? Okay, now I'm going to take Pretty in Pink and do the same thing. If everyone is watching and would be so kind to give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that too. And if you're interested in joining us in a card class or learning anything about Stampin' Up, just let me know. Everyone on here so far I know has my number. But for those who might be watching the replay, if you make a comment and do hashtag replay, I will see that. And you too, if you like my channel and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. 4 more months. Oh, geez, at first I thought 4 more days. I thought, oh my God, Kel, don't rush it, right? Okay. And if anyone would share my video, and if you let me know you shared it in the comments, I'm going to put you in for a drawing for a little something something. I need my Petunia Pop. And the Petunia Pop's going to give it this purpley color. And I'm going to overlap on all of this here. And at first it looks, oh my God, it's dark. But as the ink sits, it will lighten up. And you'll see all the different, it's just so neat how the different shadings come. And I'm going to do a little down here too. Okay. So now we have our basic background done. So now what we're going to do is clean my stamps that I have used. Thanks, Jean, for sharing. And now I'm going to make this edge here, we are going to use good old Post-it tape, my BFF, in my stamping. I want it to be right about there. Okay. And you want to go all the way across. You have a big piece of Post-it, like a Post-it note that would cover the whole thing. That's fine. I'm just going to be real careful that I don't go behind or below this Post-it tape. Okay. So now I'm going to take Pecan Pie and I'm going to take my dauber, and now I'm going to just dab off to make sure all the, if you push down and you twist, a lot of times you get color that if you just tap, you don't get. Okay. But that's how much ink is still left in here from last night. So I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to dab on here lightly. I go right across the edge of it. Okay. And then I'm going to close that up. I want to go a little higher. Going to close that up, come in with my early espresso. And I don't have to dab this off because it's a lighter brown going on to a darker brown. So it'll be fine. And I want to go really light there, just back and forth a little bit. And now what I want to do is I want to take this and just press down. Make sure you're holding your paper, excuse me, in case your paper lifts up from your thing, you don't mess it up, and you're just going to scrape it. And that's going to give you a fine line for, you're going to see it's going to give you that sharp edge when we lift it up. Okay, so now the other thing I wanted to get everybody's opinion on, I don't know why I closed that yet, but that's okay. I'm going to need that. Last night, I used these trees. Can everyone see the trees? I used the trees last night. But in the same set, which is an older set, is a palm tree. So I thought, should we do a palm tree or should we do the trees again? What do you think? Palm tree or trees? Just let me know in the comments. palm tree, Trina? Trina says palm tree. What does your mom say, Trina? Pam says palm tree. Anybody else? Palm tree for mom, palm tree for Jean, palm tree it is. Okay. Now I am looking for my tape. There it is. So let me put this on a block and we'll do the palm tree. Yeah, we won't have to do as many of them. The other ones I had to do a couple. The palm tree, I don't think we can do too many of them. Okay. I just have to pull this closer to me a little bit where I can see. All right. I am actually going to take, I'm going to put my silicone mat on the bottom here. So when I do the littler ones, it doesn't. Okay. Silicone mats are excellent. It's one of my favorite things of Stampin' Up. And all you do is take your chamois, like I use it for that, but then all you have to do is take your chamois and wipe it. And it comes right off. Now I'm washing my other stamp. Pam, do you ever do any card crafts? Thanks for sharing, Kelly. Okay, so now you're going to see the magic at work. We taped that, so now we're going to pull this off, and that is going to give us a nice edge on our card there. All right, and actually I want to do a little. I'm going to do a little more brown right there, but not too much. Okay. So now we're going to add our clouds and our sailboat and our dolphins. So to do that, I am going to use, first I'm going to do my cloud or my sailboat and dolphins. Now we have to remember we're going to cut part of this off, so you don't want to do too far over. You want to have it towards the middle more. But I think I'm going to do my boat down further this time. And I have been doing an awful lot of stamping, so I'm hoping my black is still good. I have to re-ink it tonight. My Memento black is probably the one I re-ink the most. Okay, there's our sailboat. And now let's do our dolphins. I think this one I'm going to just do the single dolphin a couple times. And I'm going to have them facing like different way in the water. Actually, I shouldn't have gone that low, but that's okay. It'll work. I just won't tear as much off. How we get this ocean effect is you rip the paper, which I'll do, which you'll see in a minute. Okay, now, last night I used my white craft ink when I did that, and I didn't like the way that the first time my embossing powder did not, it just didn't seem like it melted enough. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks bubbly. So I don't know if that's because of the distinctiveness in the stamp or if it's actually from that. So I'm going to first get my embossing powder out. When this gets wet, I can quick do that. Now, this is called a heat emboss. And we're going to stamp there. And I know you can't see this. And we're going to stamp one. Well, let's put it there. You can't see that because it's a clear, tacky ink. And now I'm going to put white stuff over it. And it's going to show you where the cloud is going to be. Oh, geez, I went right over each other on that one. Oh, that's okay. Clouds are on top of each other sometimes, right? Okay, now I'm going to heat emboss that, but I'm going to put my lid back on because, you know, if you don't, you're going to wear it. And it will be dust all over. And this little spoon, a couple people have asked me about. I actually ordered these parfait cups for a picnic. I had to make parfaits and ordered these parfait cups off of Amazon. And they give you one of these for every little parfait cup. And yeah, my brother is not going to use that little spoon to eat pudding. Okay, I'm just going to step to the side here. I'm actually going to add me back in here. Now I don't want to do this one. Let's see. Oh, it's not letting me do a double. Why is it not letting me? Okay, there I go. All right, I'm going to do this over here. For some of you that don't know, this is a heat emboss machine. It is just a heater. That's all it is. It's like a big hair dryer, but it gets hotter than a hair dryer. But I'm doing this off screen. Hopefully it doesn't like drive you guys nuts hearing it. What this does is it melts the powder that I put on there. And it gives it a texture. If you can see it, it started to melt. See how it's whiter? I think it's just getting them textures because of the distinctive stamp, actually. Because this one's doing it too. So, Jean, did you have fun at Pat's on Saturday? Okay. Okay, that looks good. You do have to watch when you do this because it does sometimes warp your paper. See how that is? But we'll fix that when we adhere it down. All right. So let's go back to just this one. I'm going to remove me and make it big again. Okay. So that's how you heat emboss with Versamark and embossing powders. Okay, so now that that's done, we are going to bring in the Stampin' Cut machine. And this is going to die cut this. And actually, I need my, I should really show you guys this. Okay. Put this on the floor till I show you what we're going to do. I am going to adhere this down to my die cut, or to my cutting plate first, only because it warped when I was drying it or heat embossing it. And then I'm also going to figure out where we want to put this. And I want to go down as far as I can because of where I put the dolphins at. And then I'm also going to tape that for it doesn't move. Okay. There. Gosh, I can't believe Katie's getting married in 4 months. Jeez. That is exciting, though. My next class is this Saturday, Kel, but it is all booked up. Okay. Now this is our machine, and all I'm going to do is turn this handle, and it is going to go through there, and it's going to cut through that. Even though it sounds like it's breaking, it's not. It's just cutting through everything we have there. This summer, Kelly, I'm going to be doing 2 a month because I have so many people that want to join me, which is absolutely wonderful. I'm ecstatic about it. But I do have a waiting list for my Saturday morning ones. But some of them might do my Friday classes when I start them, because in the summertime we go to, well, we're supposed to go. As soon as I get the okay that we're definitely doing a 4-day work week at the school, I'll be putting that out for everybody. Now, this is just the Post-it tape that I put on here to hold it down. Okay. And that's on there. Okay, so there we have that. So now I have a piece of black cardstock along with a piece of crumb cake that is 1 inch. Now, what I want to do to get this edge here that makes it look like the sand is, you know, the water's coming up on sand, is you want to tear your paper, and you want to tear your paper towards you. Now, I'm not going to tear this a lot because, like I said, that dolphin, I really shouldn't have I really shouldn't have put him on there like that. So I'm trying to do little as possible. And that actually looks pretty good there. It's not even going to go all the way there. I can't start that one. There it goes. And then just go here like this. Okay. That can all just get tossed. And now this is going to glue right in here. Actually, I was supposed to do that first now that I'm thinking about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick put that through the emboss machine. Quick run this through by itself. Because I forgot I needed that. I should have adhered the picture to this first. And I didn't. So we can easily fix that. Not a problem at all. Oh, Pam, we are doing summer hours? Oh, that's awesome. We didn't get any word yet. Like I haven't heard anything definite that, from Carrie or anything. But you heard that. Hopefully we get the official word for our department. Kathy will be happy too, because I know she was waiting, trying to plan her vacation too. So, okay, so now that one edge is going to match right up to there like that. So we're just going to adhere that with some glue, some green glue here. I'm out of the camera. And for those of you that weren't on yesterday, these glue holders, my friend's son and Linda's nephew, Ocean, has a 3D printer, and he is making these holders for the green glue. If you're interested, let me know, and I can get you hooked up. I believe they are $10 a piece, but his are bigger. I'm actually going to have one. I'm getting one on Saturday. So I'll have one to show you. And I might even have him give me a couple because he does have other colors. So you can tell him which color, I can send which color that you want. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that will work. You have a little bit of black going around the top and the bottom. Might scooch that up a little bit more. This is the reason why green glue is really good for these kind of projects, because if I would have used my tape, this would not have happened. I would have had to change the card or cut some off the top. I am out of the screen here. Yell at me if I get out of the screen. I pushed my camera back last night and I forgot to set it up. I haven't been out of the screen the whole time, have I? I will say, oh, now that's way too high. I will say, this isn't the first live that I have done, but some of the lives that I have done were a lot harder because I shouldn't say lives, videos, because I did them by myself and I uploaded them. And then that went a little, how's that look? See, I really don't like the way that they're all the way down there because they won't be that close to the ocean, but, or the shore, I mean, but we're going with it. And that is not on there straight. This is really, really, now last night when I did it, of course, because it was the first time, I did it with no qualms at all. And this time, everything doesn't seem to be lining up right. Okay. That looks good enough, right? And then you're just going to put that on just like that. Okay. And I am really, really, really not liking the bottom of this. So I'm going to have to cut a piece of black that is 4.5. Okay. So our card is not going to have a border. It's going to be on a black base or a black. I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock that is 4.25 by 5.5. Oh, this one I need 4.25. 2. There we go. That's going to be able to give us a bigger border. And then I just have to trim it up a little bit. That will work. We won't have a big border on our, this one has a bigger border here on the sides and stuff. You're not going to have that big of a border on this one. That's all. I'm going to take it right to there. That was an easy fix. Now, no, I don't do it on Facebook, Jean, because Facebook has changed a lot of their formats of businesses using Facebook. And everything, a lot of people that are more experienced in doing this have had issues with it. So I know I would have issues with it. As a matter of fact, Dawn, I posted on my wall yesterday for the first time in my business page. First time in a long time. And I mean, probably a couple years, maybe. And everything was fine. Some people received it. Dawn received some kind of text error message thing that she received. And it was like, I don't know why she would have received it, but she did. So no, I don't share any of my lot. I'd rather just do it on YouTube. That and I don't like how Facebook is run a lot of times. The ads drive me nuts and everything else. So to answer your question without getting into a lot of nonsense. Okay, so now that is our card base. Now this one here yesterday, I used a Summer Splash card base. So now tonight, you guys can pick if we want Petunia Pop, the Peach Pie. Oh, that looks pretty. Or you want it on Summer Splash again. Okay, so which one does everybody like? Do you like the Peach Pie, the Summer Splash, or the Petunia Pop? Kelly, the glue holder holds your glue upside down, so your glue is always, you know, when you have where you only have a little bit of glue in your bottle, it's never at the tip that you need it. This holds it upside down. It keeps it upside down for you. So Trina says Petunia Pop. Anybody else have opinion? Petunia Pop is this one. This one is peach pie. I keep saying pumpkin pie. That's a color that we've had. Peach pie or summer splash. Anybody else want to give their opinion on it? Okay, Trina, it looks like you're the winner of Petunia Pop. Oh, Kelly just said peach. Okay, does anybody else want to break the tie? The summer splash is out. So it's either Petunia Pop or peach pie. Oh, and Jean just said peach. Okay, Trina. Sorry, cuz. You just got outvoted. You might have been the fastest, but not the most choice. So this is a 4.5 or 5.5 by 8 cardstock, and I am going to score it at 4.5 or 4.25. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my bone folder to put our Furnish That Good. And that is going to fit right on there. So we're only going to have a little bit on the ends of this, none on the top or the bottom. Okay. And Pam liked peach pie too. This is a new software. This is only my second live. I did a quick one last night. I put it out there to some of my card class and friends that I know have Facebook. And last night was my test run. So tonight is only my second live on this with the software system. And the software is StreamYard, which is pretty cool. And you have to pay for it, but it's neat. Okay. And the inside of this card, I'm going to actually leave blank because I don't know what I wanted. This one here last night, I did Knowing You Brings Joy to My Heart for that. And I have a friend whose birthday's and she loves the ocean and it's coming up. So that's probably going to be her birthday card. Okay. So that is the card for tonight. I want to show you a couple cards that I worked on this week. And if you have any questions, let me know. This birthday card here is actually using the In the Grove die set. And it used the stamp set, but I used the In the Grove die set. And the Thoughtful Journey paper pack, which is a 6x6 pack. Comes with 48 sheets of paper, and it's a watercolor. This is the paper pack, how it comes, and it's a watercolor paper, which is out of this world beautiful. I like watercoloring, so it's really, really cool. And that's how we used with that paper, or that's what we used for that card. And we also used it for this birthday card. Yeah. So, and then last night's live with all my card class, this is the one we made last night. Okay. So that is the cards for this week. I'm planning on going live every Tuesday night. Let me zoom out here with my there we go. Now you can see more of my desk area. or table area, I should say. So they are the 5 cards that I made this week. So like I said before, if you liked everything, give me a thumbs up. What stamp set, Jean? The one that we used tonight? The one we used tonight is Under the Moon. And the palm tree actually came from an old set, which you might have. It's Plant Hope. That's an old set, but you might have that. These two were both used with just the watercolor paper. This was used with the In the Grove die set, and the So Sincere. The So Sincere is the Happy Birthday that I used on both of those. And the Faith, is that the one you? It's actually supposed to be a fox. Kelly, that's supposed to be a fox. It is In the Grove. Jean, the Faith came from the Unbounded Love stamp set. Kelly, here is the In the Grove stamp set. It's a fox, but I don't like how that fox stamps at all. Let me see if I have my, here I have my paper from last night. Can you see that fox? I don't like, it's supposed to be distinctive, but I don't think it's distinctive enough in the face that you can't see it. Like you just can't tell the whiskers and stuff like that. So, but that's supposed to be a fox. Thank you, Jean. Okay, ladies, that's all I have for you tonight. Again, like I said, I want to do lives every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. The Saturday is our card class for all my customers that have purchased over $100 this year. It's just for those. So it is a really, really, I am just so appreciative to all the ladies. I have a great group of ladies. I have 10 that come regularly, and actually I have about 15 that come regularly. It's just 5 or 6 of them I have to rotate in and out because of the room space that I have here in my living room. I just like to do it here at home because I was having a crop at my church for a while, but when you go over there, you always end up forgetting stuff. So that's why I stopped doing it at the church, and I just do them here. So if you'd like to join my group, you can email me at scraphappyshirley@yahoo.com or check out my website at shirleynatali.stampinup.net, which you should see a banner that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. And otherwise, I just want to say have a good night, and thanks for joining me tonight, everyone. Trina, love you. Tell Aunt Jackie I said I love her, and I will talk to you later. Bye.